The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
Now, the meeting we had with him this week, that's one of the briefer ones we've ever had, isn't it?
He wasn't too happy after last week.
Not happy. Really determined to play a whole lot better, and he really can't play a whole lot worse. He's got to go out and show the team that the goods that he exhibited early are still there. Otherwise, he could lose the confidence that they have in him.
They're hoping to get rid of that interception ball. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive line.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. McLeod. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. Commanding the offense will be the 7th overall pick of the 2018 draft. It's Josh Allen.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the number.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Quarterback taken down and sacked.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their 2nd down call is going to look like now.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Play action. Now it's Allen. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Intended for Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And this one's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, McLeod. And this one caught by Max Williams.
The pass complete to Max Williams.
7 yards, the pickup there.
7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
On second down, here's Penny.
21-yard line.
And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line.
Rashad Penny, the ball carrier.
6 yards, the pickup, and that's a first down.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Arizona.
Operating from the gun. McLeod stepping up. He's going to keep it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 36-yard line.
Now Rashad Penny. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Now it's Penny. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
To throw on second down. McLeod. That's going to be caught by Kirk.
The pass.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
The ball carrier.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down. McLeod got a man. That's Rashard Higgins.
The pass.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible. Hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Complete to Ezekiel Elliott.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Touchdown, Arizona.
Dante Pettis, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. This is a crew. They've come out flat their last two games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Allen, quick hitter here, it's complete.
Allen's pass.
His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before we get a good headed scheme going.
And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Throwing on 1st down. McLeod. This pass complete to Higgins.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 42-yard line.
His throw incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
It's 3rd down.
The toss running left. This is Penny. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 6 there on first. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. 12 yards there on a first down.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Allen. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Down and sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the third down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. The football going back over to Arizona now. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. It's on the run. It's Penny.
At their 49-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them.
Under pressure, and down he goes. A.J. Epinesa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Throwing on third and long. McLeod. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Intercepted. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way, and the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And brought down but not before they're inside the 25. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the
throwing on first down is Allen. That's complete to Davis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They hand off to their big tight end. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10.
Throwing on second down. Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Bills on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Allen. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 5 plays there on that drive, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Got a man over the middle, it's Williams.
The pass.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Penny. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Buffalo set to get the football back here. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Brings up
working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And down he goes. A coverage sack. Took too long to get rid of it.
There's a little bit of defense right there. Nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They just snuffed out every route that was going. Quarterback never got rid of the football.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Allen over the middle, complete. It's Thornton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Allen. And Allen drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
For Leonard Fournette. Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try to hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, McLeod, and that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
To throw again. McLeod got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes Josh Allen and the Bills offense back onto the field. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4 sacks so far in this contest. Not much there, only a yard.
Up 2nd and 9 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen will find Gabriel Davis. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And it's complete. Hooper timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Fournette running out of the gun. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Isaiah Simmons.
So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. We're starting to get near the home stretch of this NFL season. It's Week 13. So let's get an update on what's going on. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now, carry there for Fournette as he's able to work his way for a gain of about 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 20.
Again, it's Fournette. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
On the carry.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
And 6.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Allen going deep for Diggs. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun. McLeod stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Higgins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's another gain of 15 on back-to-back plays.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. McLeod being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Penny. He will push his way down to about the 14. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Looking to throw. McLeod. That's caught by Penny. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
Complete.
Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. McLeod. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0.
10, Bills 7.
So they've put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
4-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
So the shotgun snap to Allen.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. The Bills send the punter out as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll be a 41-yard punt. Give him 5 on the return. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. From the gun, McLeod. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Ezekiel Elliott. A gain of 6 yards. And it's third.
To throw on 3rd down. McLeod. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
At their own 35.
The Bills getting set to go. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It's got Hooper on the short connection. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 40.
A shotgun give to Fournette. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
3. Brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun. Allen. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills have retaken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that makes it 14-10. So that drive, 4 plays, and it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
Cardinals 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Jordan Poyer on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
The 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And the Cardinal first
from the gun. McLeod. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
2nd and 6. at the 39-yard line.
Off play action. McLeod. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. McLeod looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
But it's 4th down.
Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes.
Down and sacked.
He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
They run the option on 2nd down. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Got him in on the right sideline. It's Thornton. Yeah, he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st down, Allen. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Get it down to the 47 here. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Allen to throw once more. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Allen. pass. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. 12 yards there as they move the chains. Now Allen from the gun. He'll throw. And he's got his man on the out route. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Bills on third down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. And again, it's Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Stephon Diggs, incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a one-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
5-yard attempt.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that moves them up by a touchdown now at 17-10.
Cardinals 10.
Now from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. McLeod. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
To Rashard Higgins. It's a gain of 10. First down, Cardinals.
On first down, McLeod. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Intended for Ezekiel Elliott. Incomplete. Brings up
here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Throwing again. McLeod. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis.
the pass.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. The Cardinals on third down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic, 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Buffalo set to get the football back here. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
At the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 9.
On second down, here's Fournette. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
Now Allen off the bootleg. That's complete to Davis. And he is going to have the Bills Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. He's going to try and take off with it. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. And they'll indeed take a knee. 2nd and 11. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
5 brings up 3rd and 7.
Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through, and they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Buffalo, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for Arizona...